Do not use AWS Patch Manager if you are installing out-of-bound updates from Windows catalog. Hey, my name is David. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how we can leverage, how we can install these outbound updates in your AWS EC2. And since AWS Patch Manager is unable to identify this KB, I'm going to show you a way that that Microsoft has provided. Let's begin. So I have these two AWS EC2 instances. They are running Windows 2019. Look at the operating system. So I have created a new patch baseline, and this patch baseline, let me take a look. Okay, this new patch baseline, I have created a, okay, so it is not the KB 91573 is not reflected here. So I'm gonna have to tag this. I already tagged this under Windows -critical. So I'm gonna create a new patch baseline, which I've already done. And the problem with that, the run patch baseline is unable to run them is because I have not modified the patch group. So based on the tag that I've given, I'm gonna add them, and I'm gonna rerun the patch baseline again. So I have scanned, gonna rerun this. So after this run, we should be able to identify a new, I should be able to show you the new patch baseline and see whether they are able to identify the outbound 91573. Okay, one of it is done. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so there's a different patch baseline. So this is the default one, this is the new one. Okay, so both are done. It should be reflected here. Okay, good, 68. Let me show you what I mean. So I've created a new patch baseline, and I have also included the new outbound 573. Okay, but the patch manager identifies a new one here. Let me see what we have. I'm gonna show you. So the AWS Patch Manager so far is only able to identify this, the cumulative updates for last month. It's unable to identify these outbound. It's meant to replace this 2123. So most likely it will add in a new update, and that new update will replace this outbound one. No matter. So I'm gonna show you another one. Not applicable, state not equals to. So right now it's only showing 830, nothing close to the outbound one. So I have two AWS EC2 running. Let me show you. Okay, so one of them is running a WSUS server, and the other one is just a Windows 2019. So right now I'm gonna pull in this KB 5091573 into this WSUS. Okay, then to pull the updates, I need to click this. This is Windows Server 2019. Okay, this is the update ID. I'm gonna copy, and I'm gonna paste this here. Give me a while. I'm going to check the correct method to pull the cap. Just want to verify. Okay, so I'm gonna run this. Then I'm gonna choose my WS server only, and I'm gonna go run. Is everything okay? Is the update ID correct? 7709. Okay, correct. So let's gonna run this. So while the WS server is downloading, I'm gonna show you what we have. Route 53. Wait. I'm gonna update this Windows 2019 server. So that it is instead of it pulling from the internet, I'm gonna make it pull from WS server to show you that it is currently pulling from the internet. I'm gonna run some commands here. So I'm gonna select this general update. Then right now it's gonna pull from the internet. Okay, so it's pulling from the internet, and right now I need to configure it so that it's pulling from the WS server. And to make it simple, I already created a domain name for the WS server. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna copy and paste the WS setup for the Windows Server 2019. Okay, I'm gonna set up the WS server. Copy and paste. Then since I'm using this, I'm gonna copy this and paste it here. Make sure it's Windows Server 2019. I'm gonna click run. Cool. Okay, let's check on our WSUS server. Is the PowerShell command run? Okay, run finish ready. So right now I'm gonna test this and see whether the cap that I wanted to download, which is this, is it downloaded into the WSUS server? Okay, so good. So this outbound KB is already downloaded into WSUS, but it's not approved yet because I have a few more to go. And this is what I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull this, and this into this and see whether this one will get superseded by this one. Okay, so I have already a command prepared. Gonna run this. Make sure it's WSUS server. Gonna run. Okay, as I mentioned, right now Patch Manager can only identify this KB and these two KB. It's unable to identify the outbound KB, which is okay. So I'm just going to make sure my Windows 2019 server is currently pulling the KB from WSUS server. Okay. So this is the WSUS server. I'm going to make sure that all the unapproved one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I still got one more. Interesting. It's only pulling this 3. The other one is not being pulled down. Yeah, the other one, which is this one. Let me see what's going on. Still processing. Okay, good. So if I'm not mistaken, since I haven't approved them yet, they should not be able to, the Windows Server 2019 should not be able to pull anything. Good. So right now it is currently syncing with the WSUS server, and once this is completed, I'm still missing this one. I'm still missing this one. So I'm gonna see what's the progress. Till 5 wait. Windows logs CBS. Okay, so it's not running. Let me see whether there's a software log that I can pull from. Okay, so this is the WSUS server. It is still pulling. Done. Great. So I'm gonna take a look. Okay, so it is done. Just gonna see what is not approved. Okay, so it seems that everything is approved, so I'm gonna double check again. Okay, great. So we have 57173, which is the outbound KB, and all the others, which is also included this cumulative update. Okay, so right now all the updates are approved in WSUS server. I'm going to run the patch manager again to see whether it is able to identify the outbound KB. Okay, so while this is waiting, I'm gonna start pulling from the Windows Server 2019, and it should have only 3. Interesting. Let me try again. Yep, only 3. So this is no surprise. The cumulative update is missing. I wonder why, but it's okay. Okay, good. So right now the AWS Patch Manager should be able to pick this up. If it's not able to pick it up, it's okay. I have another way I'm gonna show you. Okay, great. So let's see what does the Patch Manager say. Still the same too. Let me see. So I'm gonna click this and this. 2123, interesting. I'm gonna change this to state not equal 830. Okay, so this one shows that even though WSUS it has approved this 2123 and 1573, and the Windows Server 2019 is able to pick up this, but Patch Manager is not showing the KB upfront. So how are we gonna do a workaround? Just take note, this page line, right? I have also added a rule that include this outbound 573. But no matter, I'm gonna show you what I normally do. So we have this WUA API. Yeah. So basically in this WUA API, it shows a Visual Basic script that allows you to trigger the WUA API to download it, which is why you are able to see this. Okay, so in your mind, I was thinking, hey, it doesn't seem automated because you're running PowerShell script. So no matter, I'm gonna show you what I'll normally do here. I will create a maintenance window. Okay, then I'm gonna say patch KB. Okay, then yeah, so I'm gonna start cron expression. This is my favorite part. I'm gonna show you what I'll do. So since this is one time, but you can use cron if you want it to be done weekly, but our band KB normally is they are used to patch CVEs, so I'll normally use this. Yeah, you can use this, which is one time. Then make sure your, so now is 2026 May and 9th. So now is 3 o'clock. I'm gonna make it 16 for a while. Duration 4 hours, 1 hour, and the rest I'll just keep it as default. This is important. I'm gonna choose Singapore time. I'm gonna go missing this. So I'm gonna create the maintenance window. Okay, what's next? So right now the maintenance window has the time that you want to patch the instance, but it doesn't have tasks. So I'm gonna register the tasks. Gonna run patch baseline. So what this does is it will pull the information that is inside the EC2 instance back to the patch manager. So run patch. Oh, okay. Wait, patch. AWS Run. Oh, interesting. Don't worry. Just run. Oh, okay. I'm gonna copy this. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy this and put it here. Oh, okay. So this is a run script. It's not automation. So I'm gonna register a run command. Run. Okay. So it should be able to pick it up. Okay, good. So I'm gonna put it at 1. Gonna select. I'm gonna choose Windows only, the server one. Gonna choose 100%. Gonna choose 100%. Gonna install and reboot. Okay, why am I doing this? So basically I have a WUA API script that it will install the necessary KB. However, it won't force the instance to reboot. So by using this, it will identify that the system, that the OS, on the OS level, it requires a reboot. Gonna register. So this is the second task. I'm gonna register another one. Run PowerShell. Run power. Okay, so gonna use this. Okay, then I have a script that I normally use. Install any KB. I'm gonna paste this here. Then I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna put 100%. What this means that if let's say you have a list of instances, you will ensure all of the instances are has ran finish before it moves on to the next task. So I have already a service role created. I'm gonna paste this here. Make changes just in case the second one doesn't work. Okay, I make sure it's a Windows 2019. I'm gonna register a command. So right now the priority is 1, it won't work, so one of them has to be lower. So I'm gonna make changes again. Click to 0. Click edit. So right now 1 is 0, 1 is 1. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you what will happen. So this is what will gonna happen when I run the maintenance window. This one will get patched showing this 1573, and Windows Server, I'll let it run the normal patch baseline, and we will only have 2123. Okay, so I'm just gonna trigger the MW. So now it's 3:15. 16. Okay, so ensure it's Singapore time. I'm gonna save. Then let's make sure that there is no mistake. We're gonna look at the history. Once it's hit 16, we're gonna let this run. Gonna select, and this time I'm gonna change to install. I'm gonna force it to reboot if required. I'm gonna remove this and select only the WUA server. I'm gonna pull this in and just make sure that there's no error. So 16 is running. 3:16 still not running. Still not running. May 9. Okay, so it's in progress. Any issue? It's in progress. Okay, good. There's no issue. So I'm gonna run the run patch baseline, the default run patch baseline, and I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen. Good, there is no error. Okay, I'm gonna close this. So this is the Windows Server 2019. We just want to make sure that everything is running as expected. No. Okay, get win event system max event 100. I'm gonna there's a log that I'm gonna pull. Find string. Okay, so provider name. Max event 5. We should be able to see some updates being pulled down. Okay, so an update was downloaded, which is good. So let's check the Windows Okay. So also an update was pulled. So right now we do the waiting game. Yep. Get content. So let's see what the software this doesn't have. So I'm gonna use this. Oh, okay. It doesn't apply to, only applies to Windows. Okay, so it's okay. I'm gonna use this then. Logs, CBS. Okay, good. So right now it shows that the KBs are being installed or it's being extracted. Yeah, great. So everything is running. Let's see what we have on the win event. Get win event setup. Max event 5. Ah, that's fast. So a reboot. Interestingly, the KBs are being installed, but let's expand it and see. I shouldn't see the default one because it's being superseded. Good. So let's see what we have on the WS server. Do we see the same? Okay, good. So it says the 2123 is been installed, and they have all these tools. We are close. So technically it won't reboot because it is still running. What do we have here? Yep, everything is still running. still running. Is the WUA API running? Yep, both of them are still running. So this is the part where you can fast forward the video, because I'm just gonna let it run. I'm gonna play some song. I'm gonna play some lo-fi song. We're almost there. The AWS server is still installing. Okay, so the PowerShell script has run finish. So I'm just going to take a look and see what we have. Okay, so I have installed 3.1.1573. Okay, but it doesn't show anything else interesting. Yeah, it doesn't show the get hotfix. Very interesting. I wonder why. Oh, it does. Okay, so it shows this install tree and it shows the hotfix. So this has been installed today. But this is not being reflected. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's reflected already. So right now we're waiting for the the Windows 2019 to finish, and so it should be running this. Okay, so we're waiting for this to say that it's completed. Once it's completed, the whole OS will reboot. Interesting. So this one reboot first. I'm just gonna refresh the WSys one. Oh, it's done. So this one should be done as well. Let's take a look. Let's see what Patch Manager has to say. Still not compliant. So technically it's not done yet. Okay. Let me see. Nope, both of them are not done yet. Okay, so this one 7/18 7/28, so extended by 20 minutes. So because I'm running the other one, okay, so Patch Manager is actually faster. Okay, now both of them are done. Let's see what Patch Baseline has to say. the result is both of them are compliant. Okay, the interesting part is I'm gonna show you this. So this is the WSO server. I'm gonna see whether it's able to identify. I mean, based on what I've shown you so far, it shouldn't be a surprise that it doesn't get reflected. Okay, so right now we're gonna look at this normal Windows 2019. And I'm gonna paste the same thing here, and it is installed. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video. This is how you use WUA API to install an out of band KB that Windows that if required during your CVEs or your auditing team. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll try my best to get back to you. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.